Hey, what's going on? Strat Soldier here. How you guys doing? Kevin Bird. Bird is the word. We got JJ out here. Good morning. Good morning. We got John Proud. What's up, Johnny John? Let me see here. Good morning. Do me a favor. Hit the like and share button and get these people out here. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get. Let me see here. I'm trying to get. I can't type and talk at the same time. I'm trying to get 200 people in here every time we do a show. All right. Let me see here. I gotta do some other things. Good morning. Good morning. I just did a coaching session with Justin Davis. He's a part of the Strat Warrior. You know, he's a part of the Strat Warrior crew on here on YouTube. It is a little, you know, I got to keep the lights on, so it is a paid thing because I'm doing extra videos, but it's like a mini one-on-one. All right, and it was right before the weekend shift, so it's 30 minutes of whatever specific Strat questions you got, and we talked about how to trade 4-hour bars. We talked about how to work with levels of reclaim. I'm going to talk about levels of reclaim on the show. So give me a second here. I'm still typing stuff. Q. Let's do it. Today, this week was pretty good. What's up? We got Leo. What's up, Leo? We got Jordell. Good morning. If you are new to the weekend shift, put a 1 in the chat. If you're new to the weekend shift or new to the Strat period, put a 1 in the chat. That lets me know, hey, I need to talk. I need to, you know, bring it down a little bit. Stop talking all this crazy jargon. Stop talking all that jargon. Here's something funny. I think it's hilarious. My wife gets a subscription to a magazine. They still make those magazines. I know. I sent magazines to one of my soldiers one time, and boy, I got roasted for 40 minutes. I was like, you got to be kidding me. This was like a couple years ago too. This wasn't new. This wasn't like last week. Like magazines, what you doing? I went and picked up a magazine, and even worse than it was a fishing magazine. They were like, get your old behind away from us. I was like, anyway. Y'all don't need to hear that trauma. I sat in my army truck and cried. Anyway, there's these little comic strip right here. It's pretty funny. That's J Powell. That's old J Powell right there doing his thing. And it says before I reassure the markets, I like to remind everybody. I would like to remind money itself that we still love it very much, you know. Boy, he said, President said, you gonna cut them interest rates. And Powell's like, shh, you can't, this is my job. You do your job. And he's like, well, I'm gonna fire you. Hey, Powell said, you can't fire me, son. He popped his collar. He's like, you can't fire me, son. Oh, man. Well, you think you are? You can't fire me. And then other people came out and was like, yeah, you can't fire that guy. That's not your lane. Good morning. We got JJ in the house. JJ's in the house. We got JD, Justin Davis. He says, good morning. Thank you. Oh, he started a new baby account. It's a little bitty account. Tuesday, Weebull with 250. Okay, good. End of the day for, oh, shoot. Okay, so he started a small account. He knows what he's doing. All right. For new traders, I say don't trade with anything below $500 because you're learning. All right, you got to build that capital up. But JD knows what he's doing. He's been doing this for a while. He says he started a small account on Webull at $250, and he ended Friday with $732. Wow. He says, let me tell you, the Strat works. The Strat works. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, where's my sounds? How come my sounds ain't working? Oh no, my sounds ain't working, but that's awesome. That's awesome. Bingo! That's it. That's the one. Perfect.
That was legitness.
There's all the good sounds for you. That was legitness. That's pretty cool, man. I appreciate you sharing that. Thank you so much. I'm glad you shared that. This is Mr. F2 Rev. He loves trading those failed twos on any time frame. He likes those failed twos. If it goes down, two down, and it comes back up green, he's watching that thing. Same thing if it goes two up and then immediately goes red, he's watching that. He says, over the last few years, I've learned so much from Rob Smith and the Strat Soldier, but the real turning point came when I focused solely on 2-2 reversals. That's when everything changed. I was able to quit my job a year ago, and now I live my life on my own terms. Thank you, and you're welcome. You are welcome. I love that. I love that. You can go check out thestratsoldier.com. If you're in the chat, the link is pinned. Get in there, all right? Get in there. I got a new ebook called Hammer and Force, all right? You get a bonus vid with that. I got people that are brand new to trading. You can look for my look for the ebook From Zero to Trading. I talk about how to find a broker, how to get the account started, what's the difference between stocks and options and commodities and cryptocurrency and all that stuff, all right? It's good. And it also comes with a bonus vid. And then, but you also got my courses, individual courses as well. All right, a lot of people out here are putting out a course this thing is $900 if you do blah 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 blah. Okay, well, some people don't need all that. Some people just need help with execution, or they just need help with time frame continuity, or they just need help with broadening formations. All right, you can pick those individual courses in there. And then Dub Jones says Grand Rising, and then if you look at Combat Load, you'll get the whole thing, everything on the website to include a one-on-one and in the Strat Camp webinar, the whole thing. All right, the Combat Load bundle. All right, Combat Load. I got stuck on my words there. I was thinking something else. What's up, Brent? Good morning. Good morning. I got a couple more minutes left. I got 5 more minutes left, and then we're going to talk about what's been going on. So remember when Jason Kretzky came out here and he helped us create a Strat bot? Justin, this is way before you. So check this out, all right? So they helped with TrendSpider. You can build a Strat bot based on your own criteria, and then you go to the strategy tester, and then you can test that strategy, and it'll tell you how many wins you would have got, how many losses that you would have. Now, in other trading softwares, that's more like a practice feature, you know, not in TrendSpider. They're like, now you have, if it works, when it gets you to like 50, they want you to like 50 positive trades, all right? So if it's working, all right, you have a very good win rate in this strategy that's back tested. You can do two things. You can launch it, you can launch the bot and just forward test it to see if it's still working, or you can just link it up to Signal Stack, and now you're having TrendSpider trade for you with the bot that you created. All right, so I'm always talking to people that have day jobs just like me. I'm talking to the people that they ain't got time to look at every 5-minute chart. They ain't got time for the 15-minute. There's exhaustion risk every 15 minutes. They ain't got time for that. All right, they got jobs. All right, so with the Strat bots in TrendSpider and then with Signal Stack combined, with those two combined, we'll be able to trade. We'll be making money in our sleep, okay? We'll be making money in our sleep. It'll get us in, it'll get us out. And all you have to do is monitor it. Yes, you do need to monitor it. You got to monitor it. You got to see, okay, is it really doing what I wanted to do? Do I need to go ahead and add more to this? What do I want to do? If that bot doesn't work, you just turn it off. But we already have one for Apple. And I just enabled that, and I've been getting the text messages, and I've been showing you guys that on Twitter, and it's been working for the last 6 months. I've been testing it, or longer. But now let's use Signal Stack. Let's put some money on it. Let's put some money where our signals are. All right, and let's let it do it for us. All right. And it's not just a completely robotic thing. We do have control, all right? We do have control. But for the guys that work 12-hour shifts, for the girls that work, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen that have corporate jobs, you know, I work with another trader. He is, excuse me, he's a train conductor, all right? And it's 12 hours, and ain't no looking at your phone. You know, he's driving this train. You think they just sit there and just let it go because it's on tracks, and maybe there's times you could do that, but I'm sure just like any other industry, there's cameras in the cab, like those the semi drivers, people driving semis. You better not get caught on your phone. You know, if something happens, they're looking at all the footage. You know what I mean? Did you cause that? Did you run over that little that little Pontiac Grand Am? Did you run over it? Well, maybe you didn't. Maybe it was their accident, but you're still playing on your phone trying to get in some trades, you know. So, and then for those people that watch me in Australia, in Africa, in Mexico, I'm trying to think of all the people that watch me. I got. Oh shoot, there's some really good ones out there. Anyway, in Europe, I got UK, and all these other places. So you can trade, all right? You can have this. You can set up this Strat bot to work on these Strat bots to work on East Coast time in America. All right. So again, if you're in Australia, and I got a trader. She's trading Roblox. I always talk about Roblox because it's not in the sector, but she's trading Roblox and it's working. All right. So she can set these Strat bots, get it working, and no matter what time zone she's in. Australia, she's sleeping. She ain't got time. They got to wake up at 2 in the morning for the open in America. They ain't got time for that. All right, especially if they got jobs and kids and everything else. Let the Strat bot do it for you. Let TrendSpider do it for you. And then right now they're having a crazy sale. You can start a TrendSpider account and do a 14-day trial for only $5. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Let me know when you get it. I'll send you my scanners. I'll send you the bot. I'll send you whatever. I'll send you the weekend shift list that updates live as I'm doing the show. All right. So when the show is over, and you watch you're watching these tickers change on your side. All right. My timer's telling me that's enough. Shut up. Let's talk about stocks. But I'm telling you, we're going to take the weekend shift crew and we're going to evolve. All right. We have our basics, but I'm going to push us forward so that we can take full advantage of the Strat and make money. All right. Aaron Bailey from Florida. Yep, you too, Florida. What's up, Marlon B? Buenos dias. Let's see here. Jodo says, do you have a strategy in TrendSpider? A failed 2 up, 2 down, 2 reversal and monthly chart. I have. Go look at my Twitter. I posted it. And you can also see it on YouTube. I'll repost it if we post it after the show. It's Jason Krutsky showing us how to make a Strat bot, and yes, it's a 2-2 reversal on the 30-minute, so it's more like a scalping bot. All right, let's get into the charts. Let's do some stuff. Thank you for listening to all that. It's not just a rally cry. It's not just like a get everybody pumped up. This is for real. All right, we're gonna use this stuff to our advantage. All right, let's do it. Let's look at some more stuff. All right, here are my charts. When I trade, I have all 4 time frames up just like this. This one is the month. This one's the week, the month, the week, the daily, and the 60-minute, 1 hour. All right, Rob always used to say the 60, and it's kind of catchy, so I stayed with the 60. Let's see what happened in the broader averages, and then we'll look for some actionable signals and things we're looking at for next week. SPY. All right, S&P 500, really close. Wait a minute. Did we go? Are we still inside? Hold on. Oh, it is 2 up on the month. There it is. 2-2 reversal up on the month. It did it. It did it. I had this stuff marked last night. If you watched my, if you watched the weekend shift updates on YouTube, I had all this stuff marked and it was way too much. So I'm gonna do it now, and I'll have to take them off because it's a lot. So trigger, monthly trigger. All right, it's enforced, right? Well, it's not enforced by like one painting technically. All right, I gotta tell you guys right, but it did go 2 up on the month. monthly target. Monthly target. All right, so monthly target, and what this will do is let us see these markers on all the smaller time frames. All right, so it isn't it's not enforced by like 1 penny. All right, it came back in just a hair, but the trigger was 256. Let me try that again. The trigger was 567. My brain's just like, here's some numbers. Here's some numbers. Anyway, 567.42. I see the chat rolling. Give me a second here. 567, and the target's 597. All right, look at that. All right, that's some good magnitude right there. All right. And we talked about levels of reclaim on the coaching session, and I had a stratter was like, hey, can you talk about levels of reclaim? That's also all in my Unlocking Broadening Formations course on the Strat, StratSoldier.com. Once we get up into 576, we're going to be in this level of reclaim right here, back in January when everything was still doing okay. And the top of that range is 610. You don't have to mark the highs and the lows. You just need to know that we're going into that range. We want to know about that because this is a fractal triangle. This is a broadening formation on a smaller time frame, okay? You don't have to mark the top and the bottom, but I tell you what, if you do, it's kind of like football, all right? It's kind of like, it feels a little bit like football if you're into football. Here's the football field. All right, I mean, it's pretty. This is a big football field. This is a gigantic football field, but we're zooming in. We're almost to the top. The buyers have the ball right now. It is 2 up on the month. The buyers do have the ball. Once we get above, let's just say the first down is 576. The first down is 576, and if they keep that ball and they keep running, they're going to get this target of 597. The next down, you know, just for the sake of the analogy, is 610. Can they get it all the way to 610? If they do, we're looking at any targets, any pivots within this range. That's what we're looking for, okay? And once we get to 610, it only just a few more bucks and we're back at all-time highs. All right, we're back at all-time highs. So that's how you want to use that. You don't have to mark at the top and the bottom if it's too much. You just want to know, hey, I'm in that. And then you're not just like, okay, if it's at 576, we're just going to buy. No. We're looking for actionable signals to either get us in that range or that might take us all the way through that range. All right. Remember, Rob didn't just say, hey, we want to see the price go previous candles. No. He said previous ranges. Okay. Previous ranges. So that's going on there. So if we take this and we go to the weekly chart, I know this is ugly, but if we go to the weekly chart, here's our monthly trigger. That's good. Here's our monthly target. And we only have like 1-2 pivots to really take out there. All right, and that's okay. That's okay. All right, got the level of reclaim here. There's one here. There's one here. How do I have those highlighted I have those highlighted with chart pattern. Oh, nope, turn that back on. Is it chart? No, it's candle patterns, right? In candle patterns at the top, you hit these 4 buttons, these 3 buttons right here, these 3 little dots, and you can have this thing look for any kind of reversal you want, all right? I just typed in scenario 3, but there's all kind of crazy stuff in there. Outside bar, that's what I typed in, outside bar, and it's going to mark those. All right, it's going to mark those. There's other weird stuff in here: piercing arrows, spinning top, dojis, the 3 soldiers, all that stuff, tweezers, everything. So, not make fun of any of that other stuff, but if that works for you, do it. Do it. TrendSpider has made all of this they're giving us professional tools to the average person, all right, so that we can take advantage of this stuff, all right, make money. Let's go down to the daily chart. Let me look at my chat because I did see it rolling. What's up? Beach Bum is in the house. Good morning, Beach Bum in the house. All right, so here's our daily chart. We have a little bit more. We have a little bit more pivots to take it, to work with here on the daily chart. Here we go. All right, and let's go down to the 60s. Going down to the 60s, we got a lot. I mean, you got to zoom back. All right, you got to zoom back, see what's going on way back here. All right. But we're looking to get through that, all of that. I mean, that's a lot. Anything could happen. It's earnings season, and then once you go back to all your 4 charts, you're like, this is ugly, right? So you can, if it gets too much, you take the crap off the charts. You can mark some stuff. My levels of reclaim, I'll make them blue because I don't really want them like in my face. I just want to know they're there. That's why I got them highlighted with this, with the chat pattern tool in TrendSpider. But when I do mark them, I just want them blue. All right, we're back in this level of reclaim here. I want to see if we get back up to 576. All right, buyers got to keep buying and do that. We're looking for the most aggressive participation group. That's why we're not always in here talking about it's bouncing, it's gonna bounce. No, when you're talking about bouncing, you're talking about this imaginary candle, thing coming down to another imaginary line and hitting it and then coming back up. That's not what's actually happening. We're looking for the aggression of buyers and sellers, and this candle on the weekly chart shows everybody who added to, or cut their positions on the weekly chart. This red one right here, and there was a lot of people getting out of their chart, out of this sucker, right? Then it came all the way down. The sellers took it all the way down to 482, and then the buyers on a smaller time frame were like, this is our chance. Sellers, remember, the sellers, people that are shorting stock, have to buy the stock to cover their position. Right? They have to buy the stock to make their money. All right, it's coming down, it's coming down, it's coming down. It's working. I told you it was going to work. Yep. Hit our target, and then now let's take our profit. And they have to buy the shares to do that. That makes them buy. So they're buying the stock. That makes them buyers immediately to get out of their short position. Then people see that and go, oh, the buyers are coming in. It's about to pop. It's about to pop. And then they get in there and then they catch the falling knife, and that's where those Momo shooters come in at, because they come up and then people with ill-timed shorts, Rob used to say all the time, ill-timed shorts and profit taking, it'll come up a little bit and then go right back down. Momo shooter to the lows.
Finish him.
And then you get wrecked. Shooter down on the 4-hour bar. All right, we talked about 4-hour bars a little bit on the coaching session. 4-hour bars. If you're going to work for everybody else, if you're going to work, JJ is talking about 4-hour bars. For everybody else, if you're going to work 4-hour bars, I suggest to try it like this for a while. You're still looking at time frame continuity, all right? You're still looking at the week. You're looking at the day. In these 4-hour bars, you only get 2 bars a day, all right? You only get 2, and it is a shooter. It is a shooter. But you only get 2 bars a day. Maybe this was good for the morning session, and in the second half, you're like, man, I'm not trading this afternoon. I'm gonna walk my dog, or I'm gonna go, I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna go watch wrestling somewhere, or watch the new Thunderbolts movie or something like that. I'm gonna go to the movies. This ain't doing nothing this afternoon. That's effective. But I say do it like this because this range is pretty much as big as the daily chart, and then you want to have your 60s up. So you're working the 60-minute. This is what's happening right now. This is what's happening in the 4-hour block, and this is what's happening on the daily and the weekly. Are they all reconfirming? Who's in control? The buyers or the sellers? Okay. And also, personally, I like 2-hour bars. I like 2-hour bars. Why? Because you still get these. You get 4 bars. You get 4 bars a day, and you still get these actionable signals. You still get hammers. You still get shooters. Hammer in force right at 549. 549. Bam. This shooter did come in. Did it go in force? Nope. No reason to get out. All right. You can get in right here. A hammer in force at 549. Go back to work. Go back to work. Come on now. What is that price? We got to start talking about actionable signals and going down these other ones real quick. But this is decent. I like this. Where's my calculator at? Give it to me. Calculator time. It's calculator time. Let's see here. 566 take away 549 equals 17 bucks. All right. Now, if you're trading shares, you're gonna need a lot more, but that's still 17 bucks. All right. Remember, those wins add up as it keeps going. Those wins add up. They do. I'd rather make $17 than negative 170 bucks trying to do some wild stuff. Try the 130-minute bar. 3 equals. Oh man, you and these crazy. Yes, the strat works on any time frame. Try the 130-minute bar. Goodness gracious. 3 equal bars. Yes, 3 bars a session. And you can do all that. You can do all that craziness here in TrendSpider. They got 65-minute bars. They love that. They love 90-minute bars. That works. You can be like going to the highs, 2 reversal back up right at 11 o'clock. 90 minutes. This gets you through the first flip of the day and then a half an hour. All right, so let's just say all your meetings start in the morning. You got meetings at 9 o'clock, you got a meeting at 9:30, all right, and then you got another meeting at 10:30. 11 o'clock, you're in. 2 reversal back up. No reason to get out. No reason to get out. 65-minute, they got 4 hours, they got sessions, they got, let's see here, they got 12-minute bars, 10-minute bars, 6-minute bars. Hey, I got 10 minutes. What we doing? What about 15? 15's more popular. I got 10 minutes. What are we doing? 6-minute bars, 12 minutes. I got 12 minutes. What are we doing? Now there's all kind of crazy stuff in here. So, but I suggest the 2-hour, you know what I mean, as opposed to the 4, but that's just me. A lot of people that trade options love those 4-hour bars. I have to talk about it a lot. 4-hour bars. That SPY, let me get all these back to where they were. So SPY's doing okay. All right, SPY's doing really well. Me and JJ were laughing because the president's talking about the market needs some more medicine. I don't want no more medicine. I had enough. I had enough medicine. I'm okay now. I'm okay now. Look at me. You know how when you're sick and you don't want to take no more of that nasty medicine. You don't take no more of that crap. Look at me. I'm fine. You're like, you want to go to school now? You're like, no. I think I'm still sick. Daniel, what's up, Daniel? Oh, what's up? Hey, how you been? It's been a while. It says, why not drop down? Why not stopped out on the reversal down on around 560? What do you mean? What time frame are you looking at? Why not stopped out? Maybe the 2 hours, 560. Oh yeah, I mean if you're pushing your stops up with the price, I'm assuming you're talking about these 2-hour bars. If you're pushing your stop up at the price, yeah, you could have got out. Yes, remember, there's three methods for managing your open positions, and I talk about that in the Strat Camp webinar. All right, so yeah, you can get out there. You're like, hey, I made my money, I'm out. But you're also in a winning position. It never comes down close to your entry. There's no reason to get out. Oh, 1 hour, okay. 1 hour bars, way down here, 560. Yeah, and that's fine. Yeah, again, pushing your, but then also, right here. Get stopped out here, maybe you get stopped out here. But again, my original point is if you get in here, there's no the price never comes down to your original stop. There's no reason to get out of that. So it depends on what type of trading style that works for you. I want to be in something and just stay in it as long as possible. I'm a tank. I find a winning position, create it, and I want to keep adding to it, and I want to keep shooting that target. I'm going to keep killing it till it's dead, until it ain't working no more. Then I take my tank and we drive on to another one. Find another one. I don't move fast. I do not move fast. So move your stop to break even and try for bigger profit. Yes. There's 3 methods for managing your open positions. I talk about that in the Strat Camp. I'll give you one. One is using a parabolic stop and reverse. All right, so then you're waiting for these dots to move above your entry, and then you're pushing your stops up the dots. You're pushing your stops up the dots. Let's make this green. And we'll make this one red. We got to talk about some actionable signals for next week. We'll make that one red, all right? So it's going to take a while. These are 1 hour bars, but it's still going to take a while for this price to get all up in here, all right? And you can push your stop. Once the dots move above your entry, you manually move your dots up, stops up the dots, all right? No reason to get out. No reason to get out. Now, this parabolic stop and reverse, Rob did talk about this, but one thing that that I've learned that parabolic stop and reverse is not good at is it does not account for volatility very well. Fortunately, Rob was smart, and he taught us, hey, you use this parabolic stop and reverse on a smaller time frame. That's what you use it for. You use it on a smaller time frame. I got some crap on the chart here. Use it on a smaller time frame. So if I'm getting in on the 60-minute, I flip it down to the 30-minute, and again, once the dots start moving above my entry, even this right here, this scenario 3 gets real close, but it doesn't hit my stop. All right, keep pushing that stop up the dots. You can push your stops even, of course, if you don't want to mess with it and just watch it, you know. But once the exchange rate of buying and selling slows down, it gets closer and closer and closer and closer to the price. Now, would you have gotten stopped out at the end of the day? Not technically. Not technically, but it did flip. Right? It did flip to the when the dots are above the price, it's bearish. So it did flip. All right. But if you did not, if your program, if your trading broker or your platform did not stop you out, you could still be in that for next week. All right. So that's another method to keep you in the trade. Keep you in the trade. Let's do a calculator time again. I see the chat rolling. 565 take away 547 equals 18 bucks. You made a whole nother dollar. Look at that. Look at that. That's a whole dollar more than my original thing I sold you. All right, so again, depending on your account size, depending on how much you have on this, and depending on if you're trading shares or options, a whole nother dollar in the options world, that's an extra $100. Come on now. The PSAR, yes, parabolic stop and reverse. What is that dot thing? Parabolic stop and reverse. That is in the Strat Camp webinar. You got that, JD. Go watch that. Watch that recording again. I'll talk about that at the very end of the webinar. All right. So if it starts to reverse, take your profits and let it come back down. Look for the reversal and then rebuy again. Also, yes, you can do that. Yes. Yes. Cut losses quick. Let runners run. Yes, you can do that. Yes. Cut them losers. Cut them losers. All right, we're not using the parabolic stop and reverse. We're not using the as a way to just, we want to stay in the trade, but we're not using it as an excuse to stay in a loser. No. Let's get through the broader averages real quick. That was a good explanation on how to stay in the trade. That was really cool. I'll make a clip of that. Dow Jones, pretty much the same thing, but dead in the middle. Dead in the middle of the month. Dead in the middle. Wow. Stuck in the middle with you. That was for you, JJ. Look at that. Stuck. Not worried about Dow Jones, but QQQ. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 2-2 reversal back up on the month. They're getting back in tech stocks and went in force above 480, and the magnitude's 513. Come on now. And then the next target on that is 541. 541. Small cappers for Marlon B, since he's in here, it's inside on the month. Inside on the month. UVXY, the volatility is coming down. Yes, you can buy puts on this as it's going to the lows. Let's go down the sectors real quick, and then we'll start looking for actionable signals. XRT retail inside on the month. XLU utilities inside on the month, looking for that 3-2 up. XRT retail inside on the month. XLK hammer in force on the month. We want to know about that. So what we're going to do is put this on the weekly watch list, and we're going to look at all the stocks in that sector. XLE inside. We'll look at that. Golly, do you want to be in something in that? No. But what the news? No. But they said no. All right. You don't want to be in some crap like this. Look at it. Yeah. I don't care. Hold on. I don't care what the news is. You don't want to be in something stuck like this. That's bad. All right? No. Stop it. IBB Biotechs, inside of the month, closer to going 2 up on the month. XLV, stuck. Look at that. Golly, stuck. XLP, inside of the month, but closer to taking out the highs. Shaking my head. 2-2 reversal up on the month. That's important. All right, semiconductors have been stuck for a long time. All right, so now we have 2 sectors to look at: semiconductors and tech. This is RSP, which is this is S&P 500 equal weighted. You can see it right there. If you didn't know that, now you know. The regular SPY ETF is weighted, meaning the bigger the stock, the more capital it has. The bigger the stock, the more weight it has. This says equal weighted. That means they're giving everybody the same report card, good or bad, up or down. What are we doing? And this lets you know that the average stock, the big ones, the little ones, and everything in between, we're inside on the month. Closer to taking out 175. If that goes in force, 2-2 reversal back up, we're up at 181, and that's good. And that's going to let you know that those, the Ford, any of those $35 stocks, any of those $50 stocks, like those are going to start moving too. There's I used to get caught up a lot. I learned that from Michael Noss, all right, Chartered Market Technician, CMT. I learned that from him. He said, could we look at MSTR? Yes, we'll look at MSTR. It's about time for those actionable signals here. We'll look at MSTR. If you use that super chat, this is for everybody. Hold on. Well, I made it too small. For everybody, this is a super chat down here. If you use that super chat, it's like a tip jar. There's some little ones in there. There's some big ones in there. And whatever the rule is, you use that super chat. I talk about whatever you want to talk about. All right. I stop what I'm doing, talk about what you want to talk about. All right. And if I get 5 of those, we'll do a Q&A. We'll do a question and answer session on Sunday. Let's see. Let's get to the actionable signals. All right, actionable signals for next week. Let's see here. Let's go through what happened last week really fast. Chevron, doing nothing. We're looking at the week now. So we're focusing on this chart up here. HP did end as a hammer. I really don't want to leave this on here, but it is a hammer. All right, we'll leave it there. Costco did go in force, hammer in force. You could still be in that. No reason to get out. Here's that level of reclaim, getting all back through here. Can we get back up to $1,066? $1,000, $66. All right, can we get back up in there? All right, right now, yes. No actionable signal for next week. We're going to take it off. All right. MCK, hammer in force. It did work. The magnitude is 728. It hasn't hit it yet. You can still be in that. Amgen, shooter on the week. Humana, stuck in a mother bar, and shooter on the week. All right, it's all stuck in here. Someone was giving Mr. F2 Rev a problem because he was like, we just got done doing the weekend shift. We just started talking. He started talking about healthcare stocks, and I was like, someone's giving a bunch of crap about it. This is all stuck in a mother bar. Why would you want to take that? Well, come on now. Let brother shoot. Let brother shoot. We had a hammer. It did go in force. The magnitude was 298. And to get out of the mother bar is 324. Maybe this actionable signal had enough power to get it all the way through, and it didn't. So he probably would have made a little bit of money, but let's just say he got stopped out. All right, he doesn't care. Why does he not care? Why? Because we went over like 10, 11 stocks in the healthcare sector that could add actionable signals, and that did work. All right, so if Humana doesn't work, get rid of it. Don't worry about it. All right, SMHs for this week. We looked at healthcare tech, and that's doing well. That's awesome. We're going to put that on, you know what, hold on, we're going to do this. We're going to put that on the monthly signals list. Monthly signals. And we're going to get it out of here. Show up on the month, yes. Get it out of here, all right? All right. Johnny John. Stuck inside doing nothing. Inside bar, I really don't want to leave it, but we'll leave it. Cardinal Health did work. Look at that. Hammer in force. 3-2 up. That's what you want. That's what I'm talking about. All right. From 137 up to 149. Come on now. You can make money in that. All right. It is at all-time highs. It is at true exhaustion risk. There's no more stops to be taken out. All right. It's jammed with buyers. That doesn't mean, just because there's that exhaustion risk, doesn't mean we're afraid of it. It just means we need to know that it's happening, all right? People overemphasize exhaustion risk. Let's see, there's another group out there that really over-exaggerates exhaustion risk to the point where it's annoying. Good Lord, every 15 minutes. It's exhaustion risk. Anyway, hammer and force on the week, no reason to get out, but it didn't do much. DVA. Healthcare overall did work, took out these stops, but didn't do much. Ends as doji. We're getting to these actionable signals. Hold on. Chevron, we already talked about it. Taking it off. Gross. Abbott finally chose a direction. All right, finally, but it didn't do much. I mean, it made some money on the first hour, and then on Friday, and then stopped out. It's crap. All right, Abbott, get out of here. Nvidia 2-2 up on the week. Good earnings. I don't want to spoil too much about some upcoming events, but there's an island here. So remember island. Just write that down. And hey, Strat Soldier keeps talking about an island. What was that about? Remember that. Anyway, let me switch that. Sorry about all the charts you saw in wrong time frames. CVS did go in force. Outside week, took out these stops, and that's it. So shooter on the week, we'll leave it. PRGO did go in force, no reason to get out, but it didn't do much. HP, this little turd. Hammer on the week, I don't like it, but it's a hammer. All right, so what we're going to do to speed up this process of looking for actionable signals in these sectors, we are going to use the Strat Soldier Easy Setup Scanner. Again, TrendSpider to letting you they're letting you start 14-day trials for only $5. Hit the link, get in there. All right, get in there. Strat Soldier Easy Setup Scanner. I will send this to you. We're looking for, what was it? Hammers on, was it hammer on XLE? No, I'm sorry. Hammers in tech. Tech stocks. Scan. Let's see what we got. No hammers. There ain't no hammers. Hold on. Let me look at this again. Yes. Let me do this again. What were we looking at? What were we doing? Tech stocks, right? SMH. What were we doing? Tech stocks. If we have to do it manually, we will, but I don't want to. No, on the month. Duh. Wrong time frame. Hold on the month. Hammer and force on the month. All right. So we're gonna have to go 2 down, 2 up. 2 TD, 2 down, 2 up on the month. 2 down, 2 up on the month. Goodness. I knew I was going crazy. I was like, what? And I switched this to tech, all right? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's pretty much everybody. It's pretty much everybody in tech. Save. All right, that's pretty much everything in tech. But we're going to go through them. We're going to look for the good ones, you know. Wait for the good pitches. All right, let's go to the top. We're going to focus on this monthly chart. We're going to focus on the monthly chart. These are all two up on the month. Are there any actionable signals on the week to reconfirm what we're seeing on the month? That's what we're looking for, right? We're looking for actionable signals, a hammer, shooter, inside bar that's going to reconfirm what we're seeing on the month. So far, everything's just going straight up on the weeks. No actionable signals. All right. Could I refine this a little better? Yes. But right now, Microsoft might have to get back in that one. I could refine this a little bit, look for inside weeks. But I'm just showing you a lot of things looking good. Hammer enforce on the month, Go find you some tech stocks. 2-2 reversal up on the month. All right, so not seeing a lot there. Let's run it again. Let's run it like this. Let's go Strat Soldier Easy Setup Scanner. Let's go the week. There's got to be stuff in here. Let's go inside. If I don't find hammers, I always scan for inside bars. All right, we got 3. All right, that narrows it down. It ain't a whole bunch. It ain't great, but we got 3. We got 3 in tech. FIS. Fidelity. All right, okay. Weekly. We'll put that on weekly signals. This piece of junk. Intel. Inside on the week. Looking for the 312 continuation up, but it is inside on the month. We'll put it on there, but look at all those other stocks that are inside up on the month. Excuse me, hammer and force on the month. And then International Business Machine, a lot closer to going. Hammer in force on the month at 252, and it is looking for the 312 reversal up on the on the week. All right, so we'll put that on there. International Business Machine. Chat is rolling. Starbucks is not a tech stock, Marlon B. He says, I don't care. Give me that Starbucks. Give me that mocha frappuccino latte, bullcrap thing. Starbucks, Momo hammer. No, that's just a hammer. That's just a hammer. That's a nice hammer on Starbucks. All right, very good. We'll put that on the watch list. Can we get it back to the highs? All right, look at these 60s. Golly, beautiful. Beautiful. Now, on this weekly chart, can we get it back, going back through all of this? Beautiful. But then we got to look at the month. What are we doing on the month? Dead in the middle of the month, all right? Ugh. All right, you want to go look at macro charts? All right, 2 down on the quarter. But this could be something on the weeks. The weekly could bring up the month. All right. So we'll see what they want to do. Starbucks, that's a really nice actionable signal on the week. Goog. Oh, and I ain't forgot the other guy. Hold on, I ain't forgot about you. Google. Momo. Now that's a Momo hammer on the month. There's a lot of crap on the chart here. That's a Momo hammer. Looking for the 312 continuation up above 164. A lot closer to going 2-2 reversal up on the month at 167. All right, so we'll put that on the watch list. Booyah. And then AMD. I want to save AMD because that is also on the. I'm fuzzy. I hate this camera sometimes. Sometimes I hate this camera. Whatever. Yeah, we're gonna semiconductors. That's next. Let me see here. Something fuzzy on the camera. Some kind of glare. Messing it up. Come on, you. Anyway. Sorry, guys. You had to put your Strat glasses on. So I'm not fuzzy. Let's go. Let's go back to the market scanner. And let's put in semiconductors. Strat Soldier Easy Setup Scanner. Do I have semiconductors? I'm pretty sure I do. SMH scan. All right, here we go. All right, SMH. Here's all the semiconductors with the inside bar. on the week. Stop, save. All right, so we're gonna switch stuff. So now this went through all of semiconductors. All right. Come on, camera, daggone. Anyway, here's all your semiconductors. Inside on the week. AMD, we'll look at that one just because it's not on the list. AMD hammer. No. AMD. I wouldn't call that a Momo hammer. That's just the. Nah, I wouldn't call that a Momo hammer. But good. It is a lot closer. I want to see this hammer on the month. I want to see this thing going for us above 104. Then we got this thing. We used to clown around about the Trash Panda stocks. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yes, trash, eating out of the trash. Yes. AMD, automatic money destroyer, eating out of the trash. Yes. Yes, there you go. Thank you, camera. That's right, eating out of the trash. That's what AMD. You trade AMD, you eating out of the trash. And also, here's some eating out of the trash stocks. That's hilarious. I'm so glad that you said that. We're not trading these $2 stocks. I'm not trading this $1 stock. $10 inside on the week, maybe. Beam, no. Intel, we talked about Intel. Anything below $5 is a penny stock. And I want you guys, since you guys are here in the Weekend Shift crew, and we're talking about making, we're trading stocks and making money. I want to warn you guys about these people on Twitter on Twitter and YouTube, because you'll see this big giant ad that comes up and says, "Hey, we're gonna buy CAN." And CAN is a semiconductor, and guess what? It's all the way back down to 68 cents. We're gonna load up. And once it gets to $2, we're gonna sell. Get ready, guys. It happens. I see it all the time. Even that Portnoy from bar something. Anyway, Portnoy. He's all talking about. He's doing that stuff. That $2 crap. It's a scam. All right. If you want to learn how to trade penny stocks, go talk to Mighty Soldiers. He can tell you how to do it for real. But what they do is, let's go to the days. What they'll do with this penny stock is they'll get as many people in here as they can. All right, and it's at $1.42. Get ready, guys, it's coming. Oh, it's at $2. I told you. Oh, it's at $2.50. I told you. And now it's up at $3.27. And then here it comes. They sell it. They dump it all. They dump it all before you can even get out of it. All right. This is a generous selling off, because I see a lot of these. It'll be just a gap down way down here, and you are in a losing position. And they'll be like, well, just load up. And you're like, okay, it's 68. It's calculator time. Let me. I'm going on a slight rant. Sorry. It's 68 cents a stock. I can buy 100 of them. Is okay, yeah, $68. You know what? I can buy 68 cents times 500 because I got it. I got it's $340. That's great. 500 shares of this thing. It's going to be amazing. If you don't know, number one, the strat, but if you don't know when they're going to start dumping it, you're taking a huge. This is about to be zero, real quick. All right. So they try to get you in on little things like that to make you like, you're gonna make so much money. Just look at it. Look how much you can buy. But it's a scam. All right, it's a scam. Sorry, guys. Mighty Soldiers has a really good method that definitely is all Arby. But he says, I'm up. They see me. I'm down. All right, I'm in this thing. It starts working as soon as it's, even looks like it's about to go red. Sell it. Take your profits. This one's $13 stock, but it's way down on the bottom of the dirt. But it's $13. All right, so I'd rather see this 2 up on the month, really, especially because the rest of it, it's 2 up on the month. Semiconductors. Not a lot of semiconductors going on in here that I even like. This one's closer, and it's above $5. I guess we'll put it on there. Momo hammer on the week. All right. I can't talk all that trash, and then we get one, and then I don't do nothing about it. Where's Neo at? Boy, that's it. I'm driving to Salt Lake. Get ready, Marlon B. You better be at Starbucks drinking some kind of Lopa Frate thing, because you better not be at home, because I'm coming to your house. Smashing keyboards. Neo dough. Neo, you're not the one. Neo, you're not the one. All right, shooter on the week. Look at this, $4. Look at this. Oh my gosh! Last time I brought Drew Brodnick formation on this, it was at least $24. But golly, Neo dough. I don't know why people keep trading this mess. I don't know. I don't know. You want to see something funny? Let's do this. TrendSpider tools. Let's see. Come on, give it to me. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. All right. It's down 93%. 50. These are months. Down 50 over the last 4 years and 3 months. 51 months to the lows. Golly, you think you're getting your money back? That's a no. That is a no. My goodness. Down $60. That's 93%. It's a turd. It's a turd. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one, wrong one, wrong one.
Fatality. Finish him.
All right. Jordell says he wants to look at some MPC. MPC, remember, XLE is not doing much, all right? XLE is not doing much. But it is closer to going 2-2 up on the month. So if that thing goes 2 up on the month, you have a reason to get in. And let's just say you took that insight on the week, and it's at 129, and now it's at 141. No reason to get out, man. You're doing good. You're doing good. No actual signal for next week. The month looks good. You got a hammer on the month, all right? You have an ugly hammer on the month. and I have not forgot about MSTR yet. Sorry, buddy. Give me a second. It is 2-2 reversal back up on the month in uranium. No actual signal on the week. If you're not in this already, wait for the reversal on the week or the daily to get you in on that. All right, going back into the green. But that is 2 up on the month, so we'll put that on the 2 up on the month list. 2 up on the month. 2 up on the month. Where is it at? Monthly signal. 2 up on the month. Where's my 2 up on the month thing? Did I miss it? That's 2 down. Where's my 2 up? There it is. Anyway, Nokia. Boy, you just digging out of the trash. That's it. You're just digging out of the trash. You digging in there. See what you can get. Old Nokia. Here's Nokia. This thing. Yeah, Nokia. Golly, I remember this used to be somebody. Honestly, when I first started trading, Nokia was okay, but this thing's down 12 cents. Down to 12 cents. I am not trading that. Maybe I typed in the wrong ticker. Maybe I typed in the wrong one, but that ain't working. I don't know what that is. Hold on. NKLA. Nokia. Yeah. It gives me this. I don't know why it's giving me that one, but it is. CCL. No worries. No worries. CCL, closer to going 2 up on the month. It is about $19. That's good. Carnival Cruise, Momo Hammer on the week. All right. It's getting warmer outside. Maybe we want to go on some cruises. We'll put that on the list. Good eyes. MSTR. Well, it is 12 o'clock. MSTR. If we guys don't have anything else, we're gonna end it on MSTR. That is 2-2 continuation up on the month. That's good. If you took this 2-2 reversal back up on the week, that's good. All right. Oops. Make it green. Make it yellow. Let's make it yellow. Yeah. If you got in here, 2-2 reversal back up on the week, that's good. 302. No reason to get out. It's doing great. It's doing great. NIKOA. The trucks. Oh, okay. They make trucks. All right, let me try it one more time. Maybe I need to Nikolai. Nicola. Nah, it keeps giving me this thing. I don't know why. Yeah, it's Nicola Corporation. I don't know. I've never heard of it. We looked at Carnival Cruise. Let's look at another one. Yep, Carnival Cruise. And then someone, so we're talking about transports now, okay. Well, is that transports? No, that's more like, anyway, tourism stuff. There's no way you're talking about this one. This is a penny stock. This is 38 cents. I'm not touching it. I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't know. When I type, if it's on trading, maybe it's on TradingView, but for TrendSpider, it's not in here. NKLA. Maybe it's on TradingView, but this is all I'm getting in TradeStation. So, I did make a new scanner. And if you want to let me know, EPOL. All right. Amazon. The llama mama is in the house. All right, no actionable signal here, but it's up $30 and they're doing great there. And then EWO. It is 2 up on the month. I don't know what this is. Some kind of Australia stuff. ETF to the highs. All right, it's doing good. Amazon. Walmart's about to start doing battle with Amazon. All right, Walmart's starting to do direct shipping and 1-day delivery, like the same day delivery. That's what I'm trying to say, same day delivery. So Amazon's about to have some competition here very soon. It is closer to going 2 up on the month at 198. I don't know if I would call that a Momo hammer. It's more like a doji piece of crap thing. But Amazon, if we can get back through this previous range on the weeks, that would be good. Brent said, okay, it is now called NKLAQ. All right, and it's below 12 cents. So, gross. I did make a new scanner, and then we'll go back through. The watch list. I did make a new scanner, 2 up on the week with VWAP, all right? With VWAP. Remember, VWAP stands for Volume Weighted Average Price. And we'll do a scan on this one. And what this is good for is for people that are looking for day trades and people looking for things that are, so it's 2 up on the week. It's looking for stuff that's already 2 up on the week, and then it's the 65-minute is above the VWAP, all right? That means they're buying it. They're buying it this week, and they're buying it now. So that means your daily should be 2 up on the day. All right. I know this it's looking at the 65-minute, but that's what I used. That's the parameter I used. So your day, you can run this scan daily. You can run this scan Walmart. You can run this scan daily and see where you can get in on that because you know that they're buying it now. All right, AT&T. All right, that triggered. I would put that on the list. So you day traders, that might be really good for you. I like it because it gets me through the week and go, okay, give me stuff that's 2 up on the week, and the buyers are up on the 60s. I want to know they're buying now. Pfizer's one of them. I would never look at Pfizer in my life for anything. But hey, 2 up on the week. What do I got? Do I actual signals on the daily? Because they're buying it right now in the 60s. All right. American Express, a lot closer to going 2 up on the month. No actionable signal on the week. We'll watch that. Apple, Crapple. I stole that from JJ. Crapple inside on the month. Just mess. Jeez. Here's that level of reclaim. Let's look at that one more time. We'll end it on a good point. The level of reclaim. This is why we look at this stuff. I need to, that's an automatically drawn broadening formation from TrendSpider, so it's not capturing the lowest low. I could redraw that if I wanted to manually. But here's that level of reclaim, all right? We got up in here and then it got stuck. Did the buyers get all the way back up to, did the buyers get the ball up to 225? No, they didn't. They got here and then someone got tackled, all right? Someone got tackled and then the sellers took the ball, and now they're setting up to go 2-2 reversal back down on the week, and they're looking for 187. This thing's about to get 187. Apple's about to get 187. Get ready. Let me move my big old head so you can see that. That's kind of funny. Wrong one. Come on now there. Yeah, look at that. Jeez. Yep. Apple about to get 187. Oh man, that's so sad. 187. 187. Anyway, it's an inside joke. If you get it, you get it. That's all I got for now. Amazon, I already talked about Amazon. We'll do it again, Llama Mama. Maybe I'll talk too fast. We'll do it again for you because you're here, and I appreciate the fact that you're here. As well as everybody else. Amazon. We'll do it again. Amazon, a lot closer to going 2-2 up on the month, right at 198. The magnitude is 214. But there's no actionable signal on the week. I wouldn't really call that a Momo hammer. I can see why you want to look at that, but I wouldn't call that a Momo hammer. That's more like a doji thing. Remember, a doji is a stock or is a candle formation that where the start and the close are pretty much the same. Even though it did come way down, but it's a doji. 187, Dub Joe. If somebody gets the joke, heck yeah. 187. Marlon B says Amazon delivering late. Uh-oh, no more 2-day deliveries. Walmart is doing 2-hour deliveries on groceries in my area. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you got a kid's birthday party and you didn't buy the stuff and you don't have the things. Walmart will give it to you in 2 hours. 2 hours. You ain't getting no flowers on Mother's Day. Mother's Day is May 11th. I'm going to start doing that for you guys too. Mother's Day is May 11th. You better get something. The Daily 3. The Daily 3 though. Okay, let me see here. On the Daily. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. All right. We also, that is also a level of reclaim. But yeah, okay, we got a Momo hammer. If you want to do that, that's fine. I'm okay with that. You have an actionable signal, and once that actionable signal goes in force, you'll be getting in this level of reclaim back here, and you're looking for 198. 198. Once you take out that one, now you're looking for 202, and the top of that one is 213. You get that high, then you're looking at the top of this level of reclaim at 219. See how I'm talking about just walking it up, all right? And then you're moving your stops up as well. Get stopped out with profit, all right? Llama Mama. All right, good eyes. She was talking about that daily. She's like, come on now. Said Llama Mama says, save that drama for your mama. That's what she says. She ain't got time for that. I'm going to end it on that. That was so fun. You guys are so fun. I love you guys. Give me a second here. All right. We don't have a whole bunch for the signals this week, all right? We got HP. We got NVIDIA. We got AMGN. We got International Business Machine, IBM. We got Humana. We got Google. We got the SMH. Even though the entire SMH, shaking my head, SMH sector ain't doing much. Semiconductors. It's still 2-2 reversal up on the month. All right. We got Google. We got Johnny John. We got Nvidia, Starbucks, Fidelity. We got CVS. We got Intel, and then I already said HP. All right. I'm glad I made you laugh. That's awesome. So we don't have a whole bunch, but we got something to work with. All right. Remember, I'd rather have a watch list that's refined and then that looks at the sectors, and that way, if that stock doesn't necessarily go, I can look at other stocks in that sector. All right. Then just a bunch of individual ideas. You're gonna go look at other stuff, and you're gonna watch other people, and they're gonna be talking about this. Oh, this stock's gonna be great. Blah blah. And then you look at the month and go, no. And then you look at the week and you go, there's no actionable signals in the week either. This is a mess. Why are you trying to trade this? This is dumb. Anyway, Thank you so much, Joe Daly said. Thank you, Strat Soldier. Thank you for everybody being here. This was fun. Go check out thestratsoldier.com. I got a new ebook, Hammer in Force. Hammer in Force. One actionable signal that works on any time frame and works with anything that trades. One actionable signal. Hammer in Force. Ebook comes with a bonus vid. And also, there's going to be a one-on-one this month. I got to post that. And then I'm thinking about doing a Hammer and Force like webinar. I'm thinking about it. We'll see. Go check out the Combat Load. Combat Load gets you everything on the website all at once. Happy Saturday. Remember, we trade the Strat not so we can stare at the screens for hours and hours, but so that we can get our watch list, set our orders, shut the laptop, and go live our lives. All right, that's what we want to do. That's the objective. All right, this is the Strat Soldier for the weekend shift. Thank you so much for everybody being here. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.